For those that are aspiring to own a cafe, you would probably want to bookmark this video. Here are 10 things that you wish you knew before you start your cafe. I'm going to start with the first one, which is your passion will not pay the bills. I have a passion for coffee. I've been doing YouTube videos. I've been teaching a lot of cafe owners that are now operational. But I am passionate about coffee. But remember that you also need to do a lot more than just your passion. You have to know about cost control, you have to have a business plan, and you have financial discipline. Second thing you wish you knew, I wish I knew, and I know now, is that rent can make or break you. Location is key, but many of us would probably not be able to own the facility or the shop. So when you are negotiating for your rent, make sure you negotiate wisely. If you are making your landlady or landlord richer and is eating all your profits, it's not worth it. The third thing is about setting up your menu. Simplicity is the key. Do not offer too many items on your menu and customers get lost what they would like to order. I normally start my menu really lean, and then you can add some flavors of the month or seasonal drinks that you can entice your customers to keep coming back for more. But remember, not many people would go for too complicated drinks, especially when you're talking about coffee. All they want is the standard, basic, classic coffee drinks. The fourth thing you wish you knew, and I'm sure everybody knows about this, is that marketing matters more than you think. If you have a location which is not very visible or there's not much footfall, it would be very important for you to have a good marketing campaign. If you don't have a marketing, you will be like a secret club that no one knows about. So social media is your friend, and that is probably the cheapest way to market your product now. What you need is someone to come into your shop and get them to post pictures, so you must make your drinks attractive enough that are Instagrammable, because most of the customers would definitely take photos of the drink and post on their socials. That is already a big help. On to number 5, and I would say everybody knows this too. Hiring the right staff is everything. Your baristas, your staff, everybody that works in your cafe defines your brand. Not only that, you as the owner of the cafe also define the brand. So make sure everyone is consistent in the way they look, the way they wear the uniform. What you need to do is to make sure that when you look for the staff, you look at how they will fit with the brand, not just on how good they are in making espresso or coffee, but also look at the attitude. Hire for attitude and train for skill. Number 6, consistency is harder than it looks. Customers expect the same quality every time they come to your shop. They have this mindset, this is how it's going to taste. Once in a while, as a cafe owner, you must also give your recipes a try. You have already set it up, and sometimes your baristas may not be in the same frame of mind or same mood, so it is possible that the taste of your drinks could deteriorate or could even get better as your baristas get more skilled. But there is no harm in making sure that you keep trying your drinks every once in a while. On to number 7, hidden costs add up. So you know your fixed costs, your overhead, you know how much you pay monthly for your ingredients and your supplies. But don't forget there are also hidden costs. Hidden costs like what? Permits, building permits, your license to operate your business, also maintenance of your machines, staff turnover, wastage. So make sure that you budget for the unexpected. This is important, and I wish I knew this when I started my cafe. You are not going to have any more weekends off. There are no more lazy Sundays, no more happy Saturdays or Good Fridays. So make sure that you have this in mind, because it can be quite time consuming. Regardless of how many staff you have in your shop, you must also keep maintaining the standards, making sure that you keep the relationships with your customers and also your staff. Say goodbye to long weekends. We're nearly at the end. Number 9, not every customer is your customer. What it means is that when you start your cafe, make sure that you decide which segment you are going to position your brand into. You cannot please everyone. You will get a lot of feedback from customers. You also get a lot of feedback from friends and families. Make sure that you stick to your convictions. If you're aiming for that high end, get the best quality. If you're aiming for that middle segment, then also make that aligned with that middle market. If you're aiming for mass, go mass, but it cannot be all at once. So do not worry about this. This is very important, that not everyone will be satisfied with your product. Finally, your passion, your love for coffee will be tested. Turning your passion into business involves a lot of other things: stress, anxiety, hard work, logistics, financial management. It's not as simple as brewing that perfect cup of coffee. When it becomes a chore, it will start to become very dissatisfying. And this is where you should focus on the why. Why are you doing this? Are you doing it just for passion? Or are you making this into a bigger product? Making sure that you get a lot of franchises, and then you expand into more product development, and also maybe expanding into franchising. Focus on the why and do not make this into a chore. This way, your passion can continue to be a passion, and that you still love what you're doing, and that means you are providing the best service possible that you can give to your customers. 10 things you wish you knew. To be honest, I'm sure there are a lot more than 10 things I wish I knew, but these are the ones that I think I should advise you on, so that you will be able to anticipate the pains, the joy of operating a cafe. Whatever I said today, do not let it deter you from making your dream into a reality. Owning a cafe has a lot of pleasures associated with it as well. For instance, for me, I get to talk to a lot of people. This is like my passion project, but then it is also turning into a more profitable passion project. I get to meet a lot of people. I get to meet a lot of customers and also cafe owners that would like to go into the same business that I am doing here. So whatever it is, go ahead and make your dreams into a reality. And how can you make it a success? I would suggest that you come over to Bangkok, get a workshop with me, be a barista, and also your bubble tea or matcha bars. We always welcome our participants here in Bangkok, not only in Thailand as a whole, here at Chao Coffee and Tea as well. If you have any questions at all, do let me know in the comments below. I'll see you again next time. Thank you for watching. Ciao for now.